Song 265 is a song from Ireland. The tune is much older. It's a tune sometimes known as Dives and Lazarus, but the words were written by Cathal MacGarvey in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it's called The Star of the County Down. Near Banbridge town in the county down, one evening last July, down a bar in green came a sweet cailín, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat in her two bare feet, and the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, I'd to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay down to Derry, Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair cailín that I met in the county down. As she onward spread, and I shook my head, and I gazed with a feeling queer, and I said, says I, to a passerby, who's your one with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me, and with pride says he, she's the gem of old Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bann, and the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry, Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the fair cailín that I met in the county down. She'd a soft brown eye and a look so sly, and a smile like a rose in June, and you held each note from her auburn throat as she lifted lamenting tunes. As the pattern dance you'd be in a trance as she skipped through a jig or reel. When her eyes she'd roll, she'd lift your soul, and your heart she would likely steal. From Bantry Bay down to Derry, Quay, from Dublin to Galway town, no maid I've seen like the fair cailín that I met in the county down. At the harvest fair she'll surely be there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my hat cocked right and me shoes shone bright, for a smile from the nut brown rose. No horse I'll yoke, or pipe I'll smoke, till the rust in my plough turns brown, and a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay down to Derry, Quay, from Dublin to Galway town, no maid I've seen like the fair cailín that I met in the county down.